what can we expect to see happen from here?
Well, that is a very hard question to answer. It could be that it's a big bang and everything settles down. Alternatively, it could be the precursor to something else, that some continuing eruptions take place. Quite often, eruptions like this are preceded by small ejections of fragmented volcanic material, a lot of seismic activity, then a big eruption, and then a sequence, if you like, a decay sequence of eruptions that are not as big as the first one. But that's not the universal rule, and we haven't been around long enough to watch how this volcano can behave over the thousands and thousands of years of its construction. So, Casey, I'm sorry I can't tell you exactly what might happen next. It's because we don't have a long enough record to know.
We apologize for the interruption to this broadcast. Normal programming has been suspended. Please stand by for an emergency warning. This is an emergency warning. The current threat level is emergency. To assure your survival, you must take immediate action. Geoscience Australia has reported the eruption of Mount Barney, Biwa, warning, and the Siberian caldera at around 8:45 a.m. Since this is an inexplicable phenomena, all Australians residing within 1,000 kilometres of the aforementioned volcanoes are advised to evacuate urgently. I repeat, all Australians residing within 1,000 kilometres of the aforementioned volcanoes are advised to evacuate urgently. Volcanoes spew hot, dangerous gases, ash, lava, and rock that are powerfully destructive. Thick ash fall is expected to engulf the whole state of Queensland, New South Wales, and Victoria. Since volcanic ash is a health threat, all Australians outside the 1,000 kilometres zone are advised to seek shelter.
Rehydrate, replenish, refuel. Scientifically formulated so you never stop competing. Gatorade.
This is CTV News. We are minutes away from the Prime Minister's media briefing as incidents of volcanic eruptions surge throughout the world. The World Health Organization has reported that the global death toll has surpassed 100,000. Scientists around the world are looking for answers since this has never happened before. The United Nations is currently in session to discuss the global impact.
The BC Public Alerting System has been activated by the Provincial Government of British Columbia. Event type is volcanic ash and pyroclastic surge, volcano threat for BC until further notice. The public is expected to stop, listen, and respond as ordered by this emergency warning.
Le système d'alerte avant Jésus-Christ public a été activé par le gouvernement provincial de la Colombie-Britannique. Le type d'événement est surge pyroclastique, menace volcanique pour la Colombie-Britannique. Jusqu'à nouvel ordre. On s'attend à ce que le public s'arrête, écoute et réponde comme ordonné par cet avertissement d'urgence.
At 3:25 p.m., Environment Canada reported a 6.9 magnitude earthquake in Vancouver, British Columbia. This was followed by a loud explosion sound caused by the eruption of the Mount Meager Massif. The sonic boom produced by the magnitude of the eruption was estimated to be more than 320 decibels. It was felt and heard in several areas across North America, with reports of ruptured eardrums. If you or someone you know has heard the blast, most ruptured eardrums will heal on their own in a few weeks. Please seek medical attention if you have bloody discharge from your ear, intense discomfort, total hearing loss in one ear, or dizziness that causes vomiting. All BC residents are advised to seek shelter as the volcanoes in the Garibaldi volcanic belt is anticipated to emit rocks, poisonous gases, and ash that will fall on major cities across the West Coast, Northern Territories, and prairie provinces. In an effort to determine what is causing this occurrence, the Canadian government is collaborating with the threat.
Se enfrentan Jan Lobo contra Manuel Chang. Preparados. 3, 2, 1. Es el nuevo tobogán del Exodon, semana número 7. Me encanta esta pista porque tiene ese tramo de ida y vuelta en el agua. Y eso marca diferencias.
Alerta sísmica. Alerta sísmica.
Este es un mensaje de peligro civil. Advertencia de actividad volcánica. A las 3:40 de la tarde, los volcanes Popocatépetl y Iztaccíhuatl entraron en erupción, enviando columnas de ceniza a decenas de kilómetros a la estratosfera y desatando un flujo piroclástico hacia la Ciudad de México. El nivel de alerta es alarma roja. Evacúe de inmediato si reside dentro de un radio de 900 kilómetros de los volcanes Popocatépetl y Iztaccíhuatl.
Encrypted audio file protected under Title 18, Section 798 of the United States Code, Disclosure of Classified Information.
Mr. President, we have just learned that nothing can be used to prove this unexplained calamity. The USGS has warned that a global famine is looming and that we should ready ourselves for the worst-case scenario. We, as your National Security Council, recommend that the executive branch activate National Response Scenario 9. This secures the continuity of government, the functioning of all three branches, and the future of the country.
Mr. President, we have just been informed that the Vales caldera in New Mexico has also started to erupt. This is a supervolcano, sir, with big cities such as Portland and Seattle heavily damaged by ash and pyroclastic flow. Mass fear and rioting are expected to break in other major cities, a situation we'd want to avoid. We need control, sir, since we do not have enough time to organize mass evacuation efforts. As Secretary of Homeland Security, I highly recommend that we begin drafting a disaster selection system that will pre-select American individuals of diverse ages, genders, and skilled occupations. SecDef has confirmed that 575 bunkers with a capacity of 5,000 people will be made available as quickly as possible throughout 50 states.
While this may backfire, sir, this is the only choice we have. People will rush to the bunkers and compromise the operation if we release this info. Whole Congress has started to evacuate to the bunkers, sir.